Hello, everyone, and thank you for tuning in. I should just give a disclaimer right at the beginning of my shows here that if for some reason YouTube drops me, I'll just jump right back on. So there's my disclaimer. Rose Ward, stampersdelight.com. Thank you so much for tuning in. And if you see me glance to the side, it's because that's where my comments are rather than Facebook where they're right in front of me. So anyway, we got a lot to show you, or I got a lot to show you and a lot to go over tonight. So we're going to get started. Grab your coffee, grab your tea or water, whatever you're drinking, and come stamp with me. I'm going to push this way back because that's a big mug. Okay, so again, Rose Ward, stampersdelight.com. Thank you all for tuning in. Let's see who's on here. Hi, Beth. Hi, Bree. Hi, Tia. Hi, Golfin' Mary. Hi, Vicky, Valerie, Jeanette, Rita. Oh, thank you so much, all of you, for tuning in. I really appreciate it. So, let's get started. As you know, this weekend we had our Leader Summit with Stampin' Up! First online event because of what's going on. We couldn't meet in New Orleans. Sad, but they did an amazing, amazing job. It was 2.5 days of just nonstop learning and training and fun times. So if you're out there and you were at the summit, I hope you had a great time. And if you weren't and you'd like more information on the summit, now's the time to join Stampin' Up! We have a great new starter kit. And it's a program. I don't like to say starter kit. I don't like to say demo because people think if you say demo, then you have to demonstrate products. You have to go out and have parties. You can just shop with us, okay? So this starter promotion that starts tomorrow is an amazing deal. I'm going to flip the camera so I can show you. Okay, so before I show you that, I just want to remind you, place your orders tonight with this code by 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I am closing that out because tomorrow we'll have a new hostess code because it'll be September. Can you believe? Where did the summer go? Anyway, let's move that out of the way and bring this in. So the Get and Go promotion starter kit is an amazing deal. First of all, you get $125 a product for $99. Free shipping. There's 10% right there. Or whatever your shipping would be, right? You get Granny Apple Green cardstock, Coastal Cabana cardstock, and they're already cut up into kits for you to make 16 cards. So if you want to do your first workshop, there you go. You got it ready. Invite a few friends over and stamp together. You get the Queen Anne's lace and the So Much Love stamp set, and also some basic rhinestones. And you know we love our rhinestones. So you get all of that on top of whatever you order for $99. So let me show you something else. $99, you can order $125 worth of product. And guess what you can also order tomorrow? The new cut and emboss machine. Now this goes for $120 US, and that's with the base and the plates. So you can actually order this tomorrow as your starter kit. Okay, so it doesn't get any better than that, except for I just found out that normally in the first starter kit you do get a paper pumpkin. And because the paper pumpkin's been selling so fast, what they're going to do, if you order it in this kit now, you will get a coupon code for the September or the next paper pumpkin. So it won't come in your kit, but you get to order one. Okay, that's all for $99. Is that amazing or what? So, hi Susan, hi Doreen. Hi, Kathy. Hi, Diane. So if you've ever thought about getting the starter kit, let me tell you, now is the time to try it out. You have nothing to lose, everything to gain. If it doesn't work out for you, then you can just drop your, and nothing happens. You can just drop. But I will tell you that I want you on my team. I'm here to encourage you. I'm going to help you every step of the way. I have a Facebook page designed just for my team members. I do Zoom coaching. So I'm here to help you. Okay, so I definitely want you on my team. Think about that. Go to Stampers Delight and join the fun. Okay. Also, what we have coming up, of course, is my online retreat in October and my Have a Hoot September online class. I will put that in the description again. I've been telling you about it, so I don't want to bore you and tell you about it again, but I will put it in the description. Okay, so let's get stamping. Hi, Winnan. Okay, so tonight we're going to use the Autumn Greetings bundle. So I'm kind of flip-flopping between Christmas and fall. But, you know, I can't make up my mind what I want to show you. So this is on page 50. And you can also get this bundle if you don't want the new cut and boss machine. You can get anything you want in either catalog. All right, so let me bring this in and show you that here's the stamp set. Okay. And yes, it is cool. I know. And fall is starting, and it was a little chilly out this morning, but I have to say I do like the fall weather, but I'm just not ready to give up the pool yet. And then here's the dies. Okay, so we have some edgelets. We have this large die, of course, for this. And then let me lift these up. And then we have the pumpkins, which you can stamp. There's one stamp here, but then you can cut these out and do an overlay with it. Okay, and one thing I want to mention about the starter kit promotion. If you would like to talk to me personally, one-on-one, please email me or send me a message, and we'll set up a time and date where we can do a Zoom or I can make a phone call, and you can talk to me one-on-one about the whole kit and what's expected, what you have to do, what you can't do. But trust me, I did this 20 years ago, almost 20 years ago. It'll be 20 years in March. And like you, I was just a shopper. And that's all I wanted to do. I just wanted to have my friends order for me so that I could, you know, make my quota and enjoy the perks of being a happy shopper. And look where it took me. Now, it does take a lot of work, but it's fun work. So don't get nervous about that, okay? All right, so let's bring in some samples. Okay, Karen, you made it for the live session. Yay! And you're a happy stamper. You're a happy stamper. I'm glad. Okay, so for the first card that I did with that, I like to call this my Simply Stamped card. And basically, that's what it is. It's a piece of white cardstock with our pumpkin. I was going to say paper pumpkin or pumpkin pie. I stamped some of those cute little pumpkins here around the edges, and then I cut some out and then just popped them up. So it just says Autumn Greetings, hello there, friend, and then a nice little note card. So again, this is more for a beginner stamper would be able to do this with no problem, but somebody like me, I love these kind of cards because I can reproduce them very quickly and send them out. So don't ever forget that you can do a quick, easy card, and it looks great. Okay, so I'm going to bring in another one. Now, here's what I was talking about with the framelits or dies. Now, I use this die. I like to show you what I'm doing here. Okay, so this is the die that I used for the background. You can see there I used a plaid one. Hey, why not? We can have plaid pumpkins. They're your pumpkins. You can have whatever you want. My son used to always pick out green pumpkins and then paint them to look like Ninja Turtles. And then the overlay ones are more detailed, and you can see what we do there. And then, of course, I stamped this larger stamp, colored it with my blends, cut it out with the die. And then from the rectangle framelits, I added hello there, friend. And, of course, this is one of those edgelets. And then this is from one of our designer series paper in the holiday catalog. I will put all the descriptions in later. Yes, you definitely see Winkastella. Winkastella on a lot here. Winkastella on this. Winkastella on this. You can never get too much Winkastella. And then, of course, I use these sequins. These, I love these. And they're in the annual catalog. But look, they're like fall colors. Because no matter which way you go, they look rust. They look orange. So don't overlook the annual catalog. And then, of course, inside, give thanks with a grateful heart. Great fall card. right? Okay. Sorry, Vicky. Vicky says now she's got to order another set. Oh, you haven't seen anything yet. Wait till you see the next one. Okay, so here's my slimline card with this stamp set. And you can see right here, I did regular cardstock. Okay, this is the cinnamon. This is the Cajun Craze. But then I put the Wink of Stella on there. And the overlays I did with our brushed copper. And then again, I used some of the Designer Series paper from the Autumn Bundle, which I don't remember the name right now. But look how nice that goes together, right? And then, of course, I tied the two ribbons together. Yes, I did use blends, Beth. Okay, so look at that card. What a gorgeous card, right? And then these, of course, are the Gilded Gems from the annual catalog. May this season fill your heart and home with the friends of family, with joy of family and friends and family. Okay, listen, I'm better in Friday mornings because I haven't been going all day. What do you think about that one now, Vicky? Oh, thank you, Chris. Okay. Are you ready to see the next one? I don't know. I think this might be my favorite. Are you ready? I already won you over, Bree. That my job is done. Look at this one. Hello, friend. There we go again with that beautiful Designer Series paper, the foil paper. And then, of course, I used my oval dies here. And then I used our gold and brushed copper foil. And then I ran this through the Big Shot using one of our embossing folders, and it's the smaller one. Again, I'll put all this in there. This one is the smaller one from the Christmas catalog. Look at that. Ah, thank you. I love this one. I like them all. And then again, of course, with those Gilded Gems. And this I did on mint macaroon. Now, I'll tell you, mint macaroon, mint macaron, tomato, whichever. Okay, and then, of course, we have these gorgeous dies here, which make these nice little, I don't know, greenery, but it's not green. Check that out. Is that great or what? I like this one. Hello there, friend. Autumn greetings. So this is my card to all of you tonight. Hello there, my friends. Autumn greetings to all of you. I was thinking about that when I said that the other night. And I started thinking, you know, I send a card here, I send a card here. I love to send cards. But I think every video live I'm going to do one card and I'm going to say that is for all of you. And this one is for all of you. That's your favorite, Chris? Yes, Vicky, I do have your address. And Vicky, guess what? They came out with the kids got new colors on my t-shirts. I'm ordering a blue one. And I have something else that they ordered for me too. So I'll be showing you that in the next couple of weeks. For those of you that don't know, my Cali kids have an online website. And they have a tab devoted just to Stampers Delight. And I have my own logo merchandise. So check it out. littleshopofgore.com. Don't let the name scare you, okay? So there we go with that one. And I'll put still shots on everything tomorrow. Now, let me show you something else. And I want to bring this other card back in because you did ask what it was. And yes, this is blends. Now, I do, believe it or not, I like to color, but sometimes I don't like to. And I have some friends, stamping friends, that hate to color. This is one of those stamps that you really got to like to color because there's a lot of little coloring to do. But I'm going to show you tonight a quick, easy way to do it if you're not into coloring. And of course, this is my strip of paper from my 6x6. Okay, so here's my card. Again, here's those edgelets. Here is that beautiful stamp. And can you see all the colors in there? And of course, I got Wink of Stella on there. And I did not color this with blends or with pencils or with markers. I'm going to show you how I did all that in a minute. Hey, Maureen. And then, of course, may this season fill your heart and home with the joy of friends and family. So don't think that every card has to say Happy Thanksgiving. It can be just, you know, a autumn greeting, because we all are happy during Thanksgiving. We should be happy all the time. And then again, there's the sequence. And again, I used Pretty Peacock because that's what's behind here. And I use my catalog to decide what colors I'm going to use. And sometimes I don't. I'll just go off and use whatever I want. Okay, so let's get started. So I'm going to bring in a totally different color now. And I'm going to show you something different. Okay, so number one, I'm going to change the way I'm doing the card. I'm going to do it tent-fold card. So I'm going to, and I am keep glancing over here, making sure that I'm still live. Okay, so there's my base. And then I'm going to take this piece of Designer Series paper, which comes 6 by 6, and I'm going to cut this down. Now, here's my paper trimmer. Now, don't forget, I do have one of my little mini paper trimmers to give away when I hit my 400,000 career sales, which my prediction is I will be doing that sometime in September. I think I will be hitting that number. And everybody that ordered from me from July, starting in July, right up until I hit that number, will get a chance to win that. Okay, so I'm going to do this at 3 3/4. I might have to cut it. You know what? Let me do this piece first. Okay, let me do this piece first before I cut that down. I'm going to bring in, yep, okay, so this is 4 by 5 1/4, our normal size. I'm going to bring in this great edgelet. I'm going to change it up a little bit, okay? So I'm going to be lining that up right here, and I'm going to be cutting this. So let me bring in my big shot. Whoop, big shot. Let me bring in my new die and embossing machine, and let me just cut this. Normally, I do it ahead of time, but I really want you to see how easy and great this new die cutting machine is. You may not see all of it. Okay, so I'm just going to do it on this side because I want to make it a little bit different than that card. And normally I would put down a post-it note. Oh, I do have post-it notes. Yay. Okay. It keeps it from sliding so that it's not crooked. I will tell you, I don't really mind if things are a little crooked because I know people are going to still love my card. Okay. So... No, Vicky, it's not a long dream away. You got to dream, and you got to dream big. Okay? That's my motto. You can do it, girl. I have faith in you. Okay, so I'm just going to roll it back. I do that because there's a lot of little pieces in there. Now, I am going to pull this out. Move that back. I think I'm just going to start standing up when I do my lives. Okay, look at how easy those pieces fall out. Okay, so of course this is going to be layered right up here, and you see I did it on both ends here, but I'm only going to do one end this time. Now I can see how I want this. So this piece I'm going to do at 3 3/4, and when I cut this at 3 3/4, that gives me that extra piece, which you can use for another card, but I like to use it on my envelope because this way I know I will have a matching envelope. And I'm going to do that by 5 1/4. Now, I may change that because if you see now, it doesn't show any of that beautiful Blackberry Bliss. So, I'm going to just, let's see. And this is the way I do my cards sometimes. Okay, so that's too big. So let's go with 2 1/2. I want some of that. I better measure it. I'll be good. I'll measure it. Okay, so that's 3 1/2. So I'm going to do 3 1/4. I kid you not. This is the way I do my stamping sometimes. Okay, so this piece is 5 1/4. So let's do it at 5. There's no right or wrong way with measurements. Whatever you like. Hi, Linda. Okay. There we go. That's what I was looking for. I wanted to frame that out a little bit and have some of that beautiful Did I say Blackberry Bliss? It is yes, Blackberry Bliss. Sometimes I get the Rich Razzleberry and the Blackberry Bliss confused. Okay, so that's going to go right on the top of there. And, of course, I'm going to layer that right here. And then we're going to add some, let's see, what are we going to add? We're going to add some of this great ribbon, which I love this ribbon. It just reminds me of the fall. Okay. And this is that embroidered ribbon, so that's going to go right there. But I'm not going to do that yet. I'm going to show you this part. Okay, so let me bring in my thing here. Now, this is already, I've already done this. This is embossed in gold. Another thing I like to do, just so you know, when you emboss, if you did emboss this in black, it's just so much easier for me, I think, to color it because you've got like a nice edge. Okay, so let's get started. For this, I always start with my lighter color, and I am going to start with my Bumblebee. So I'm just inking up a little bit on my sponge brayer, and I want to grab just these two flowers. Okay, but remember, I'm starting out with the lighter one. And I'm just going to go in here and add, I'm even like pivoting this, okay? And just adding some color in there. And you see, the more I do in the middle, the darker it gets. So let me show you up close. So you can see there's a darker image in here and lighter out here. And you can turn around and add some more in here if you want. Okay, but that, for me, that's good. And of course, you're going to want to use color. You're going to want to wash those. I'm going to go ahead next, close this before I get my hands all in it. And I'm going to take my pumpkin pie. Okay. All right. And I'm just, hi, Teresa. Thanks for tuning in. And I'm just adding a little bit of orange. And I'm just going to get it right on the edge here. Okay. And just add some orange in here over the pumpkin and maybe a little bit on this leaf. You see how I'm doing it? I'm not rolling it this way. I'm just doing some edging here. So now I got some orange on there. I love the way this comes out. I really do. And it's still very relaxing. I'm going to go ahead and take some of my Pear Pizzazz. Now here's the thing with the greens that I find. This needs a lighter green because it always seems to come out darker. Okay, so if you used a shaded spruce, it might come out too dark. So I start with the Pear Pizzazz because it's a lighter green and I can just add more green if I want it. So I'm adding a little green here. I'm going to add a little green here. And you see I started off the paper. Okay. And I think that's enough for green right now. I have each of these rollers or brayers for a different color. Then I'm going to grab, let's see, what other color do I want to grab? Okay, I'm going to grab, now remember what I said, I changed things up. I'm going to grab the peacock, and I want soft suede, and I want cinnamon. Those are my next colors, okay? So I'm going to go with the cinnamon because that's still a little bit lighter color. Okay, now this one I'm going to ink up a little bit more because I am going to roll that a larger space. Okay, so I'm going to roll that right there. Okay. And then I'm going to grab my soft suede and I'm going to add some of that down here. Okay, so that gives it a nice little darker look there. Let's see, what other color do I want to use? Okay, so now what I'm going to do is, I could use the Blackberry Bliss, but I think it's a little too dark. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a little peacock. Okay, and I'm just going to add a little peacock right here. Maybe a little less. Do a little bit right here so it's a little bit lighter. Okay. Yes, it's a very soft look. Okay. And then I think I'm going to grab this little guy right in here. I'm not re-inking it because there's enough ink on the brayer that you don't even realize until you start coloring. So you see how I got that right there? Okay. All right. Now let's see. I want one more color. I think maybe, let's see. What other color didn't I use? I think I'm going to get the crumb cake. If I can find my crumb cake. Or maybe Sahara's. Oh, no. Smoky Slate. Smoky Slate. I like this idea. All right. Now, do I have another brayer that's not used? No. So I'm going to grab my lighter one and just use that. I do have a lot of brayers. I'm going to grab a little gray here. This is the Smoky Slate. I'm going to add that right here. And it's picking up some of the other colors, so you really get a mix of colors. Thank you, Susan. All right, now I have one little leaf here left. I think I'll go back to the green. Where's my green? Oh, I got it in my hand. Okay, I think I'm going to go back to the Pear Pizzazz and add Pear Pizzazz to that. That one little leaf right there. And then you can fill in any blank spots if you want, but there really aren't any. So if you made up a bunch of these, you could just boom, 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 right? So there is all the different colors. This almost looks like a burnt edge. I love that. And of course, I'm going to add some Wink of Stella. And I'm just brushing the Wink of Stella all the way around this. Remember, this is embossed already with our gold embossing powder. You could also use black. That would work. And I'm just mixing, just adding some of this shimmer to it. Oop. I'm getting some globs here. Okay, glitter's good. Okay, so it looks like it might be enough. Let me get some of that, mush that around a little bit. Don't you like my terminology? Okay, look at that now. The shimmer. Okay, we're just going to put that aside for a second. I'm going to bring back in my card. And then what I'm going to do is bury some... Oh, no. Well, there goes one. Okay, I'll grab my other adhesive. This is my Stamp and Seal Plus. I'm going to lay that right in the middle here. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to grab my ribbon. Now, you've seen me do this before. I like to put a little adhesive. Move this up so you can see it on the back here. That holds it into place for me. So I will be on Friday morning Facebook Live. I won't be on YouTube next Monday because it is Labor Day. I have a 3-day weekend, but that's not why I'm not going to be on. It is my mother-in-law's 95th birthday. Yes, 95. So I've organized a drive-by parade for her at 6 o'clock next Monday. So I will be busy with that. And I will be doing it. I'm going to take that live on my personal page. So you're welcome to join in and wish her a happy birthday. 95. God bless her. I want to be like her when I grow up. Okay, so there you go. I got that down now. I'm going to bring this in. And I'm going to decide where I want this. And then I'm going to grab some dimensionals. Oh my goodness, I'm finding everything tonight. I'm amazing myself. I'm telling you, I am psyched. I was so psyched after the summit, as tired as I was. I woke up yesterday morning, which was Sunday, at 5 o'clock in the morning, and I was like, I really don't need to get up this early. Guess what I did? I came down here and I worked in the basement. Or I shouldn't call it a basement. It's my stamp studio. It is the basement, but it's a finished basement. Okay, so let's do that. Oh, thank you, Marlene. Yeah, my mother-in-law. Yeah, my mom's going to be 89 this year, but 95. God bless her. Okay, so I'm going to put that right there. Okay, now I need a sentiment. So, I don't think I cut anything out there. So let me see what I want to do. I love to use my little pieces that I got laying around here. So let me grab, let's see what one I have here. Okay, so this, if you remember, was the half of something that I used the last time. And that's going to fit nicely on there. So I am going to grab my Blackberry Bliss. Because remember, I like to change the card up. I don't want you to see the same card. I just want you to see the same idea. So I am going to put this one, Give Thanks with a Grateful Heart. Move that over there for a minute. I'm going to put this right here. Oh, yeah. Okay. Put a little adhesive there. I'm going to move that right up to the top of the card and over here. Okay. Now, so, and this one you see that I put that right in the front, but this one I'm going to leave open. I am going to grab this ribbon. And let's see what else. I know it's here somewhere. And it's probably right in front of me. I just cut the piece off, so I know it's here. Where's my ribbon? I'm not sure how I want to do this one. So maybe use this. And just tie this right here. Just pull that piece right up there. Let me just tie a little piece here. Wow, Sandy, your mom turned 101 in July. Yes. Happy birthday to your mom. God bless her. Okay, and I'm just going to tie a little ribbon, a little bow right here. Now, whoop, you know me. I got to. If I do it this way, I have to turn it upside down. So I'm going to do this. I love these two ribbons together. I'm going to turn it around and tie it. Okay. Now I am going to tie that a little bit tighter, and I want that a little bit smaller. Am I in camera view? Okay, there we go. Just making a little tiny bow here. And the nice thing is it's not glued down or anything, so if I don't like it there, I can move it. Just going to finagle that a little bit. Okay. I actually think I like it better twisted. I don't know. You know what? I don't even think I want it there. Okay. This is why we like to do cards on the fly. I think I have another idea. Let me just tie a bow with this instead. I love crafting with you and changing things up. Oh, yes, definitely, Sandy. Tell her I said happy birthday. Actually, message me. I'll send her a card. 101, she deserves as many cards as she can get, right? Okay. I'm going to cut this off, and let's see. Let's see if I want to put this someplace else. Don't really like it there. Ooh, I think I like it right there. But I still don't like that. I want it smaller. So, let me trim this a little bit. Just snipping it. And I don't know where my glue dots are, so I'm just going to put a little of our adhesive right on the back. And if that doesn't work, you can just put it right there. And I am just going to put this right here. Like it on the side there, I think. I'm not even sure I like it there. I don't like it there either. Oh, I'm just so indecisive. Okay, here we go. I'm going back to the original one. I'm going to just tie it right here. I just like, oh, no, I know what I'm going to do. Okay, here we go. Let's do a double bow. Okay, so now this, when you do this, you do need a little extra because it never comes out quite right. Okay, and then what I do is I take the narrower one and I just wrap it. It doesn't have to be perfect. You just have to have two different bows in there. Yep, this is the one. There we go. And then you can just pull it apart and you have two bows for the price of one. So you just have a little bit of that copper showing. And then I trim off just a tad on the tails. Yeah. And then that one's going to go right there. Say, you got to play around with it a little bit till you get it to where you want. Okay, I'm just going to put a little adhesive here. Normally I would use my glue dots, but I don't know where they are. So there we go. And then I can trim it so it's not hanging off the card. Okay. All right. Now, remember what I said about these great sequins? So these are the sequins that are in our annual catalog. And they got blue, which is great for the Christmas cards, right? Or holiday cards. But you see these? They're an orangey, pumpkin color. And I love these for fall cards. So I'm just going to add a couple of those sequins around here. Large and small. Maybe a large one right there. Small one right there. And I'll add another small one maybe right here. Okay. Now I'm going to bring in a piece of my Berry Vanilla and do the inside. And that's going to be the family and friends, which I love this saying. So let me just ink that up. And if you're asking me any questions, I will get back to those. Oh, didn't like that. Came out crooked. Flip it over. That's why there's two sides to cardstock. There we go. Now I'm going to bring in that cute little pumpkin. And I'm going to use the same color and just put that right in the corner. And I am going to put that inside my card. Remember, there's two sides to the paper, cardstock, and that's the reason why. And we're going to go ahead and put that in there. Okay, now remember my extra. I'm going to grab my envelope. And I am going to put this on here. Now remember, I've been using the, where is it here? The Ornamental, here it is. The Ornamental envelope set because of the inserts that we have. The envelope die inserts. So if you don't have, like you could use, if you had a larger piece, I could use this and make an insert, which I actually could, but that piece is so perfect for the lip of my envelope. I'm going to use it there. I'm just looking at the comments, sorry. Oh, thank you, Perry. Oh, my Canadian friends are really going to town here. So I guess you guys are kind of close to each other. I love Canada. We were up there a few years ago. Beautiful, beautiful area. Okay, so I'm just going to trim this around, but I'm not done yet because I want to show you one more thing that I totally, I mean, we just have so many awesome products. And you can get any of these products with the starter kit promotion. And I am here to help. Please don't hesitate to contact me if you have any questions. Like I said, I can do it. We can do it one-on-one, personal. Okay. So I'm going to take that envelope again. I am going to grab that little pumpkin, put it right there. But wait, this is what I wanted to show you. If I can find where I put it. I know it's here, so there it is. Okay. So I showed you, and I'm going to be using this stamp set a lot for two reasons. Well, number one, I like it. This is the bundle with the envelopes, right, that I just showed you, so you can make the liners. But right here, you see this stamp right here? Well, in case you missed it, and in case you're like me, I write very big, and I write very crooked. So let me just ink this up. This stamp looks like this, and it is, whoop, need my mat. Okay. Ink that up again. Not only can you have a matching card like that, envelope like that, if you do that, guess what you've got? You've got straight lines to address your card. Ta-da! Right? No more crooked writing. I probably would still do it. Okay, so that is my card on the fly. I hope you enjoyed the cards. Let me bring them back in so I can show you again. And I will have still shots tomorrow on my blog and on Facebook. There's the other one. So how easy it is to color a beautiful stamp like that, right? Let's bring in this one. I love that little plaid pumpkin. Probably my favorite right here. The card I made for all of you. And then, of course, we have the slimline card. And my quick and easy card. I like to do as many samples as I can so that I can show you when you order a stamp set or bundle different ideas. So I hope you enjoyed tonight's YouTube Live. Don't forget to tune in Friday morning at 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I will be back on Facebook Live. And if you have any questions, I will go through the questions. Thank you. Thank you, Patricia. Thank you, Elizabeth. Thank you, Mary. Thank you, Linda, Valerie, Pam. Thank you all for tuning in. I didn't even look. Oh, we have got 86 people watching. Yay. So, again, thank you all for checking in with me. Have a great evening. Have a great week. And keep on stamping, stampers.